Is it live? Are we good? Are we on the internet?
Are we live?
Alright, well, hey, we are the Halfwitt Hooligans. What up, guys? How y'all doing on this fine Sunday afternoon? Was it afternoon or night? Are we considered night?
Evening.
Pre-evening.
Pre-evening?
Pre-evening.
What's a pre-evening?
It's
Like
like
preaching, but for the evening.
yeah,
Like an evening before it hits maturity?
Yeah.
Tonight?
yeah. It's a.
It's like right before Adult Swim goes on air.
Yeah. I remember as soon as Adult Swim came on, I had to turn off the TV.
I remember as soon as Adult Swim came on, I turned my volume down.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, what's it called? I'll turn off the TV, and then like my mom would send us to bed, and then we sneak up. We get up in the middle of the night, and we go and we turn on the TV and watch like Family Guy or something.
You see what I did is I had my remote set up to where I had favorite channels, and if I pressed it, it cycled through the favorite channels, and I had Adult Swim as one of my favorite channels, right? So anytime they walk in, I'd select my favorite channel, and I'd go like to Disney Channel or something.
I see.
It's the same thing you do with porn when you have the little windows you open up on the laptop.
You know, I like how porn's the first thing that pops out of your mind, Snoop. Do you want some tissues? I
Yeah,
got some
sure.
tissues for you. Yeah. Here you go. You can go to the restroom and go do your thing. I like
Could
it.
you imagine if I would have just left for a little bit, about 5 minutes, come back and like, why is he sweating? It's freaking hot.
Do you have tissues?
They come back and like, hey dude, get some.
Don't worry.
Why do you
That's
have
her job.
tissues?
It's hair gel. Oh, nice. I needed some.
Oh my god. Why do you have tissues?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's like,
It's
where
for
did you
later.
get them? Yeah.
Oh, check it out. We got hot chocolate, gloriously made by our boy.
I love that guy.
What's his name? We don't really talk to him very much.
Yeah,
I
guy's a
believe that.
fucking weirdo.
Oh, Jerry! Hugh! He made it.
I did, right?
Yeah, he made
Oh.
the hot chocolate.
Like I said, the guy's a weirdo.
Yeah, guy's a weirdo. We don't really talk about it.
Shit's hot though.
It is.
It is. It's really good though.
I know. I made it.
I love it.
Ah, it's like my taste buds are burning.
I'm not telling you.
It's like he
I
put a bunch
taste
of weird
cinnamon.
stuff in it.
Whipped cream and marshmallow.
He put a
That's
pokey.
the
He put a
primary
pokey
three
thing in it.
ingredients right
Right.
there.
That's just, and water.
And water.
Yeah, he put a pokey thing in it. I
Yeah.
saw it was a pokey thing.
He poked his thing in it.
What?
Yeah, the secret ingredient.
There's a
Flavor.
secret ingredient. It's a pokey thing.
It's penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta
Pre-boil because you don't want to scar your shit.
See, but
Yeah,
this is
bro.
good
Sometimes
though.
you gotta pull the skin back, you know?
It's a good penis.
This is good. This week I had the absolute worst thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Oh yeah, he
Ass.
was talking about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's
So
good, though.
So I'm not gonna name the restaurant because I don't want to be slandering other businesses and then they're gonna yell at us for things and legal purposes. But it's a sub shop. They make sub sandwiches.
Do they make them your way?
We're not going to disclose whether they do or don't. Because
Right.
Ryan just doesn't want to disclose it. And you're trying to pry the information out of him.
Exactly, Mr. Sir.
So shut up.
But listen. Listen to the fucking story. This is the first cuss word of the day. God fucking damn it.
We don't fucking cuss here, okay?
We
This
are
is
a family show.
This is a P-fucking-G episode.
With a dash 18 on it.
It's actually
Parental fucking guidance.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so I went to this sub shop, right? And I ordered my sandwich. I get the same sandwich every single time I go because it's my favorite sandwich.
Right.
And so while I was ordering it, I noticed that they had a quote unquote ultimate version of that same sandwich, right? And I was like, huh.
I already know what it is.
Yeah, I was like, maybe it comes with like more meat or something. I was like, okay, good, sure. I'll try the ultimate version of that sandwich. I got a foot long, mind you. And what's it called? So I get my sandwich, whatever, and I bite into it, and it was nasty. First of all, they're making it right, and they have to put it in the oven, I guess, to toast it or whatever. And then they pull it out, and then they put everything else on it, and then they put it back in the oven. And then when they pulled it out, it was like charred at the top and like black and crispy, you know, as opposed to, you know, nice and warm and crunchy. No, it was like black and crispy. It was gross. Like it
I would
tasted.
turn that shit back.
It
I was
tastes
like, I
gross.
don't want
I'd
to
be
burn
like,
that shit.
hell yeah. Try
Yeah,
it, bitch.
They started like
I like charcoal.
they spread like this big old glob of like garlic on it, just all across the bun, and then they just covered the whole thing in like cheese, right?
Maybe that was just on the worker instead of the food.
I don't know, but it was nasty. But when I ate it, it was super fucking garlicky. It was like biting into a clove.
I mean,
of garlic.
it
was
is
so
spooky
gross.
season, so they're just probably trying to make sure you weren't a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what place you're talking about. They when they put their garlic on their bread, it's supposed to be like a scoop and a half.
Mm-hmm.
But when I used to work for that place, I I would put half of it because I would think it's too much.
It's too much. Yeah, immediately my breath just
I would
hard.
double it just to make sure that there's no bad.
I had to come home and brush my teeth. It was
God,
so bad.
His breast.
It was
His
so
breast?
bad. My breast.
His breast stand.
I gained a little weight.
Right?
His breast
Like,
stank.
it's too much chronic, man. Let me look it up.
Speaking of breast,
I am the natural enemy of vampires.
yeah. Speaking of breast, I saw this video today, which I thought was the cutest thing in the world. It was like a little toddler, a little baby, and he was with like his older brother, right? His brother was probably like maybe 5 or 6, and the baby was like 2 or 3. He was a little toddler, and they were teaching him how to milk a cow.
Oh.
Yeah, so he gets his little hand, he puts it on the udder, and he like squeezes it, and the milk comes out, and they're putting it in a cup, right? And he does it a few times, he's having fun, whatever. And then he gets like all giggly, and he gets the udder, and he points it at his brother, and he squeezes, and the milk gets on his brother, and he's like laughing, and his brother's like, oh, come on. Yeah, it was so adorable.
Yeah,
they
push the shit out of
too.
a kid. You don't waste milk.
Yeah.
At 32
I
cents
thought
worth of
he was
milk.
gonna suck it for a second.
I know, I thought he was
There's
like
a video.
the
There's a
milk.
video where there's a kid that does start sucking on one of them.
Well, there's another video of a kid who they're all touch it. He grabs out. Ooh, that's a penis.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh man, that's funny.
That's really good.
But then it's like, how do you know
Thank you.
what that feels
Thank
like?
you, Grandma.
Thank you,
I
Grandma.
mean, his own
She's
thing.
I guess.
No. Oh, okay. So the funniest, the stupidest fucking thing happened.
Again?
Today.
Another dream.
Another thing. Yeah, I'm telling you, things always happen to me. Well, I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw this one post, right? And it was like, hey, listen, if you know anybody who's a junior, just know that their mother has screamed their name while having sex at one point or another, right? Because they're a junior.
Not if they're deaf.
Right, and I started laughing at it,
Not
right?
if the parent is deaf.
Okay, not if the parent is deaf, Jerry, okay? There's jokes fucking
They're gonna be
Jerry.
spelling.
Right?
Hurry,
wanna
that's
go
so
there.
fucked up.
I didn't want to go
That's
there.
fucked up.
Oh,
I didn't want to go there. But we went there.
That
Can't go
was
back
bad.
in there.
How did you throw your hand?
She was like this, spelling the name.
After watching his carpal tunnel, she's like,
That was so bad.
how do you say it harder? Just like that.
Like she's like a mime, just.
Homeboy doesn't even know sign language. He's all like, dude, just give me a stand.
Well, anyway, so I started laughing, right? I was like, oh, that's funny. I'm thinking about all the juniors that I know, right? The people named after their father. And then I was like, my dad's name is Gilbert. And my grandpa's name is Gilbert. Oh, no.
This is a generational thing.
Yeah, so that means that my mom and
Which actually cut you off there because she watches.
Right, and my grandma have screamed my name.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, there's somebody at the door.
Somebody at the door.
Somebody at the door. Uh-oh. Who is it?
Sing.
Who's at the door?
Please sing.
Hey,
And they didn't sing. It didn't happen.
it didn't happen.
It's okay.
Did they get the instructions?
Sometimes they get cut off.
Oh.
Yeah, and sometimes they don't put them in the box.
We're trying to get you to sing. Can you sing?
No, not at all.
I'm sorry, because we're in the middle of a podcast right now. And we thought it would have been hilarious if you would have been able to sing in sync. I want it that way.
Backstreet Boys.
Kind of snug in the book.
So long story
He
short.
said NSYNC.
Yeah,
It's,
so long story
it's,
short.
oh, it's Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Is
I don't
it,
know.
wait, it's speaking of Backstreet Boys.
It's Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, but he said NSYNC.
Yeah.
It's Backstreet Boys. I wanted that one.
I didn't know.
Alright, we got pizza.
Pizza from where?
Pizza is the pizza for you and me.
Oh, God.
crusty crab.
Oh, no. Mm-mm. Alright, you guys, anybody want plates? Anybody want to play right now? You good?
I'm good for right now. Maybe you're
This is
hungry, right?
enough lactose for me right now.
I let it go. Here, honey. You get it, baby girl.
I'll take it off screen for right now.
God, that's loud, isn't it?
Wow, you had a, give me a
I
plate.
had plates ready. This is the one I dropped and cracked in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would stand the giant burger waffle.
Yeah, I did.
Oh man, that thing kicked my ass.
Did you see that?
I did.
It was amazing.
Who's at the door?
Pizza.
Pizza.
The pizza person.
The pizza person that did not sing.
Yeah, he didn't see
It was
it.
so sad. We put special
It was
instructions.
a she.
She did not sing.
Yeah, we put special instructions saying for them to sing "I Want It That Way," because that's how we wanted it.
That way.
Tell me why.
Number 5.
Once I saw that clip, I wanted to start watching the show just because of that clip.
Oh yeah. I mean, okay. So there's so many talented actors and actresses in that show. I was automatically drawn to it.
Well, I love Terry Crews.
Terry Crews, Andy Samberg.
Andy Samberg. I've only liked him in one movie, and that was Pop Star Stop Not Stopping.
Let's see. I liked him in what was it that talk show?
Is he the one who's in the Lonely Island Boys?
Yeah, he's Lonely Island. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Him and Justin Timberlake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The originals.
Yeah.
Taking a box.
Yeah. And Mother Lover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love Mother Lover. That was such a good one.
Yeah.
I like Jizz in My Pants.
Jizz
in my pants. He's all like, it's not my fault you were rubbing on my butt. You tell your friends I'll call you a slut.
I love it.
Yeah.
But this is a PG show.
Yeah, P-fucking-G, dude.
You just said that your mom was
Slash
screaming out your name.
No. We're not going to get back to that. I regretted even talking about that.
Here, by the way, my future kid's name is...
Oh, no.
Oh, that's terrible. Y'all get stuck.
Yeah, that's pretty
Hey, but to all you out there, somebody, well, unless you have some unique-ass name, somebody's yelled your name during sex. You know? It might have not been about you, but your name.
Yeah, but my name was out there.
Yeah, but when I think about Gilbert, I think about Gilbert Godfrey, and that is just gross.
Gilbert Godfrey?
Yeah. Have you heard the recordings of him?
Voice?
Yeah, have you heard the recordings of him
Reading a book?
reading that, what's that book?
50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my god, no I haven't, but
Yeah,
I'm looking it up now.
Look it up.
Yeah, you put it on, and all you hear is, as he caressed my breast. And I was like, oh my god!
He accentuates it too.
Yeah.
He got one of those noticeable voices. Him and that one cast.
Arnold
Schwarzenegger. Did we just become best friends? Twinsies.
Oh my god, you guys are so gay.
For you.
Let's be gay
I'm
for a
not.
second.
Let's be gay for a second.
Alright.
Alright, and Arnold Schwarzenegger too. We were talking about him earlier.
Yeah.
The Combinator.
I can't believe he's like so old still making that movie.
Yeah.
Like it's
He looks good in that movie too.
He looks good, but how did...
he's a robot?
CGI.
So how is he like still old? You know, robots.
Oh, no,
Upgrades.
No, also their tissue eventually it's made of human.
Human synthetic tissue.
Yep. So eventually it is gonna age. So that's what happens there.
Yeah.
Time for an upgrade.
Yeah.
We gotta watch it. We gotta actually watch it.
Alright. Well, I think Snoop wanted to invite us to go watch it,
Yeah.
so we'll go watch it with him.
So I mean, I'm gonna invite them, but they're driving me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You gotta drive.
Oh, I'm not gonna showcase my socks today. We're gonna showcase Jerry's socks today. Let's see what you got there, buddy.
It says the hip hop hippo, and it's a hippo.
It's a hippo.
Is he really a cool hippo? Is he?
Yeah,
a
he's
hip-
got
He's the
got a
hip
hat
hop
on.
hippo.
He's got a hat on, so
And a
it's-
shirt that says K-pop.
yeah.
Is he really a hippo or just a really cool guy or just a regular hippopotamus? Is he a hippopotamus?
No, he's just a hippo.
I like my
Because he's hip, yo.
Yeah. Or maybe he's just a regular hippopotamus and not a hippo.
No, he's a hippo.
My
He's the
socks
hip-hop
are
hippo.
Your socks are better?
No, his socks are way better than
Yeah,
your
your socks get blown out of the wall. Are you even wearing socks?
Yes.
Oh God, yes.
Her feet are just naturally purple and
Right.
pink.
Yeah, they're
Purple.
actually purple, pink, and blue. My favorite color.
She has a condition. Pray for her.
I do.
Speaking of that, I saw which is 50 cents a day.
You today, keep this podcast alive, and her feet. We're not changing her feet.
Yeah.
No, I saw
It's
this.
two honest topics.
I saw this video on. It had Ellen. No, not Ellen. It had Oprah. It had Oprah and Dr. Oz, and they were interviewing some guy who has blue skin. Yeah, when he was younger, he had seen about this this thing called
Something like that.
Corollary.
Yeah, corollary, something like
I have
that.
no idea. I've
No,
never
it's
heard.
just like COR. I don't know, whatever. It's it's like a little bit. Oh my gosh, it's like a metal thing. But anyway, you make a tea out of this metal thing, and you drink it, and it's supposed to help you feel better, right?
Oh, but it ended up changing your skin, right?
Right,
It was a
because
dude.
yeah.
The new Blue Man Group member.
Yeah, he
Right.
had drinking some, and after a little while, like he started feeling better and more energy, and he wasn't so congested, and he wasn't having like acid reflux. And so he was like, if just a little bit could do that much, how much would a lot do? So then he started putting a lot in there, like making this tea out of this like metal type thing. And then he started drinking it, and immediately like his skin started turning like silver. And now
he's a silver surfer.
Yeah, now his whole skin is like silverly blue, all of him from head to toe, and he still drinks it.
Damn.
What the hell?
No, I've seen it before. I know
I'm just saying,
exactly
Eiffel 65's Europop album, I'm blue, WW die. It's
what is that song about?
It's being blue, WW die.
That's like in Farmer.
Have you seen the music video?
Down.
It's so
Yeah,
creepy.
the music video is weird as shit.
It's weird as shit. It's a bunch of people
It's
chasing
like
these little
aliens.
blue aliens.
Yeah, it's like little blue
Yeah.
aliens, and he's just like the only guy that's like
It's just,
human.
I don't know, it's
He's
so
like,
bizarre.
Well, blew his house in a blue little window and
With a
blue
blue
Corvette.
light.
Right, we can't. I don't know if we can sing.
Well, we aren't singing, we're sighting.
Ah.
Yeah.
But
Or we just do it like the Death Girl, just go like,
and
Oh
here's
my god.
here's
wake
the-
up!
Wake up!
Nobody knows the words! Nobody knows the words. That's why I said
Have you seen that that one guy who does the parody off of that? Whatever. And it's not even a parody, it's just him singing it. But he has like a deep Spanish accent. And he doesn't pronounce any of the words right, so he just says like Spanish words that sound like it. And he does a cover of that one.
Nice.
Okay,
It's hilarious. I'll show you after the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah,
Did you
okay.
see the one, the house, the lighthouse house I tagged you in?
Oh,
Where they
yeah,
play
with the
Chop
Christmas
Suey?
lights and they go with the music.
Yeah, and then they have that
Yeah.
one little funky, and then the other one will sing
That's
the other
crazy
verse.
how they do that, right? Like
Dude,
how
that
all the
was
lights
awesome.
go with the music. It's so
it
weird.
costs a lot though, because they have to have a soundboard, and the soundboard connects to all the lights.
Yeah.
And
Did you not see
soundboards
that
are
video?
200 and
We
something
need to get a
dollars.
soundboard.
Yeah.
Soundboards are 200 something dollars. I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Guys, buy our t-shirts.
Right?
Go buy a soundboard.
Yeah, buy your t-shirt.
Or just buy us a soundboard.
Or that's
Yeah.
you.
Christmas is around the corner. We make you
I
laugh.
know.
We do something in your life. We do it for us.
Just remember, if you buy the long sleeve, you have all the
Okay.
sleeves.
What?
Yeah.
If
We
you
should
buy a
make
long
something
sleeve,
like
you
that.
have all the sleeves. Just cut to your
And
sides.
just 50 cents a day, you too
We
can
should
help
make them
Jerry
like
get
that.
sleeves.
We could make them like that.
Yeah, like for
Yeah.
the guys.
Did y'all make my hat?
Oh, we
What?
need to make.
Yeah.
We need to make hats.
Yeah, well, we got a lot to figure. that's all business. We got a lot to figure out.
Deliberation aside.
Yeah, no, we also got koozies on the way too.
Yes.
Oh, so I have a story. So this past weekend.
I feel like I can't
Okay,
get
well
coffee.
let me preface with this. Have any of y'all ever been mudding?
No. But
Oh, I had in my Mustang and I got pulled over.
Okay, so you've been mudding?
Not with a car, but with a girl, yes.
Okay, so what? How?
Explain
I'm
later.
not gonna
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna delve into
You
that.
gotta ask,
I mean,
you're not
money-
ready to know.
No, I know. That's why I don't want to ask.
I've been mudding
Anyways.
yesterday.
So me and Josh or unintentionally went mudding in a Kia.
Oh man, that's gonna be terrible.
Yeah,
It's
it
small.
didn't work, and we didn't mean to go mudding. So what we were doing is we were helping our boss move from his house to another house, right? And we were getting to his new place. We were leaving for the night. We're going home, and the GPS took us a certain way, right? So we followed the GPS, and then we're told to take a left down this farm road. Well, it had just rained a bunch. Nobody had driven on this road, so it looked pretty solid, right?
Right.
We're like, oh, this is fine, whatever. We'll just go down here. It's like 3/4 of a mile down the road to the actual, road that we need to get on. So we turn down there. We get like a little over halfway, and we get stuck in the mud for like 3 hours.
Oh my
Until it
God.
dried up?
No, not until it dried up. We had to call some friends to come pull us out.
Y'all didn't try to push the car?
It was.
Okay, let me preface it like this. I had to take my shoes off because they sunk in the mud, and I didn't want to get them like ruined. So I took my shoes and socks off, and the mud was down to my ankle.
Nice.
That's funny.
And that was just with my feet. The car is a lot heavier
Yeah.
than me, right? And we're trying to spin out. We tried reversing. I got in the front, tried to fucking push it, whatever. And we weren't going nowhere.
This is what you do. You get
We didn't have any wood. We didn't have
tire iron.
We didn't have a tire iron, and it
I
doesn't
know.
matter anyways.
Yeah, well no, I mean if you put the tire iron,
Underneath the tire.
no, not underneath the tire, on where the
Just
the
don't you
bolt
miss on the
set,
black eye with
it
those.
it'll lift the car because it's gonna
It,
move.
it didn't matter. We were in deep mud. Like we'd hit a soft patch, and it kind of skirted us. Like it guided the car even with our driving or trying
Right.
to stop. We slid into a deeper area,
Oh.
so we couldn't get out. You know what I mean?
Never answered
And
the
we
phone.
had to call. It took 2 trucks to get us out. It took a dually, and then a lifted truck to get us out.
Yeah. Wow.
And even then, it took forever because they couldn't get fully into the area.
Right.
Because they would have sunk and got stuck too. Because
Yes.
that's how bad it was. And they're 4x4s.
A buddy of mine got his mom's van. We went fishing. When I say a buddy of mine, let me see, I'm in my 30s. I was about maybe 18 or 20, and he was in his 30s. So we borrowed his mom's van. And over here, before you get to the naval base and the college, you know what I'm
Oh, okay,
saying?
yeah.
So we went fishing over there.
Over off the ocean.
Yeah. So he got that stuck, and then we had another truck try to pull us out. They got stuck, and then he used to work construction. And for some reason, they always leave the keys to the Bobcats. You know, the big old Bobcats. So he runs down the road to go get one of those Bobcats. His wife is holding on to the side of the Bobcat. We get the Bobcat stuck.
Oh, no.
So then we have to call a tow truck real quick just to pull it out. And then the tow truck guy was asking us about the Bobcat, and we're like, "See when we got her?"
I don't know. That reminds me of a story. Me and two of my buddies, we went fishing, and now the thing is, my buddies, they're like twice my size. One of them is Jesus, and the other one is Luis. Yeah, right, Jesus and Luis. You know, the Hooligans.
You love them.
Yeah, Jesus I think is like 6'2", and Luis is like 6. No, this was 6'1". I think Luis is like 6 foot. You know, they're big guys, right?
And they only have 2 feet.
Yeah, and I'm like 5. And we all crammed into my tiny little Mustang, right? It was like an 01, little tiny thing. And the Mustang was so small that Jesus can sit behind me in the seat, like I'll drive. He can sit behind me, but he can put his arms over my seat and steer my car. That's how little the room is inside this Mustang, right?
I just imagine you just letting him do that.
Yeah. I'll be like, take
with
the
one
wheels.
hand, he's just like.
Yeah, he'd be like this driving, and I'd be doing something else, texting or doing whatever I gotta do.
Wait, what are we doing?
It was a standard car, so you shift gears.
Gotcha.
Like that.
Luis is over here, the other's doing just shifting for you.
Right?
Luis just in the driver's seat, like.
Playing Pokemon Go and shit.
Yeah. Well, so anyway, so we go
break
to a place called Mudbridge, right? And it's all this compacted dirt, but when it rains, it all becomes mud. And it was kind of sprinkling when we were already out there. So we get out there, there's a little sprinkling. We're fishing, we didn't really catch anything. And so we get in the car, we all pile in, and we start driving, you know, back onto the road. But as we're driving, we start getting stuck in the mud, and then the car kind of like noses into the mud, right? To the point to where like the front end is kind of in, but the rear end of the car isn't even touching the floor, right? It's just stuck.
It's trying to smell the ground and find out where the road is.
So I tell Jesus and Luis, I was like, you guys gotta get out and push the car down. And they're like, okay. So they get out of the car and they get to the back, and they're there and they're like pushing it. Finally, they push the car to the floor where the tires connect to the mud. And I hit the gas, and it just starts throwing mud all over them. They're just covered in mud, just completely covered, right?
And you're like, you're not getting in my car.
Yeah. I finally get out of the little spot I was in, right? And so they start walking to the car, right? And I look at them, and I lock the door, and I'm like, no, you guys are covered in mud. I'm not gonna let y'all in my car. And they were mad, and I was like, okay. So I left them in the car.
If you insist.
Yeah, I left them in the car, and so we finally get onto the highway, and it's like dark. It's like super dark at this point, right? And so I'm driving, but as I'm driving, the steering wheel is shaking, the car is shaking, and
the back is shaking.
Yeah, I've got
mud on the axle.
Yeah, I've got a lot of mud in the rims of the tire, right? So it's throwing off the ballast, making it shake a lot. And so as soon as he was like, well, maybe if you swerve a lot, it'll get the mud out. And I was like, that's a good idea. Right? It's pitch black at night. It's a one way this way.
This is idea?
This is his idea.
This is a really smart guy.
You think, but when he's around me.
It's you.
It's both of you.
So
Gilbert has a tendency, if you hang out with him long enough, your IQ does drop a bit.
Snoop has a tendency to make sure that it stays where it's at after you get there.
Yeah.
So it's a one way this way and a one way that way, right? Just 2 lanes on this small stretch of road. And so I'm swerving as hard as fuck, just like that, just trying to get the fucking mud off the tires, right? And then this car comes behind me, and it's right on my ass, right? As I'm swerving, so I stopped. I was like, who the fuck is this? I can't see because his lights are bright and it's dark outside. I was like, who the fuck is this asshole? I was like, hold on, Jesus. And so
brake check him.
No, I shifted into third gear and just. I just like started hauling ass on the Mustang, and I gunned it, right? I hit it to like 6,000 RPM, and I shifted in the fourth, and then I shifted in the fifth, right? And I was just hauling ass, and then just left him in the dust. And once I was like far enough away from him, I slowed down again, and then there I go, I started switching lanes again, you know, just trying to get that mud off my tires, right? And then just like that, he was right behind me, right again, with his headlights blaring and everything. I was like, motherfucker. So I shifted back into third, and I started hauling, whoa, like that, right? And then the lights come on, and it's a cop the whole time.
Oh my god.
I let you get away the first time too. If you just,
I know, I
kept
just
doing that-
just kept going, right?
If you had just kept
But
it.
the tires were shaking. I needed to get that mud out.
Well, here's the thing. Like
So wait.
when he went back behind you and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you had, he was probably getting your license plate down the
The
second
first,
time.
the first time, yeah.
No, the first time it was probably like, oh, he's like swerving like bright lights behind him. If you straightened up, you probably would have been fine or whatever. You probably could have played it off as like, hey, I was dodging something in the road or something, whatever, right? But the second time that he pulled up on you without the lights immediately, he was probably getting your license plate because
Probably.
you sped off.
Yeah. So he starts pulling me over, right? And I'm like, fuck me, right? I'm gonna get a ticket. I always get tickets, right? So I pull into like a Stripes, right? And it's like the Stripes in the middle of nowhere next to some storage unit, and the freeway's off in the distance. Like I almost made it to the highway, like the actual freeway, right? So I pull into the little gas station, right? And he's like, what in God's name are you doing? And I was like, well, you see, just let me explain. And I was telling him, like, we went mudding. And he's like, mudding? Like in the mud? I was like, yeah, we were driving in the mud. And he's looking at the car, and the car is caked in mud, right? And then he turns his flashlight on, and he's looking at my homeboys, and they're in the back seat like this, and they're just caked in mud.
The face you made. You're like,
See, here's the thing. I can totally see Jesus doing that, and Luis just like looking to see what Jesus does, and just like,
Yeah, and he's like, what? He's like, what? What? And I was like, yeah. And so we started swerving because they told me that if I swerve, you can get the mud out of the axles. So I'm spilling this whole story to him, right? And he's like, kind of half listening, kind of like, I'm still gonna give you a ticket. You know what I mean?
right.
And then out of nowhere, a bunch of lights and noises starts coming out towards where the storage unit is at, right?
Right.
And next thing you know, there's like 5 or 6 squad cars all piled up into the storage unit, and some people got their guns out, and some of the cars are all sideways or whatever, right? And they're like yelling it off in the distance, right? And the cop's like, he's looking around, and he's like, this is your lucky day, I gotta go. And he's like, alright, well, he's like talking on the microphone or whatever on his little walkie-talkie, and he hops in the squad car and just fucking goes into the storage unit place.
Yeah.
oh,
And I was like, am I good? Can I go? Can I leave? I took off, and I was like, oh, I'm
They were
out.
calling, let's give him about an hour, see if he comes back.
here's the thing though.
He
if
said,
you-
hold
if you
on.
had- Here's the thing though. If you actually had waited for it and stuff, he probably would have let you go anyways. Afterwards, be like, nah, like you waited.
What kind of
like
stupid-
what kind of dumbass waits for a fucking
Right.
ticket?
I know, dude.
I was just gonna send that shit to you in the mail.
It was
but
the most bizarre thing because the Mustang was covered in mud, and they were covered in mud, and there was mud everywhere. And
Okay, so we were told that
You
use
wanna go-
towels if you ever get stuck in the sand.
Well,
Well, yeah,
let's see.
sand,
Okay.
but
To
that's
clean the
different
car?
than mud.
Okay,
No,
the car
no,
gets
no.
dirty.
If
No.
you use towels, then it's like traction.
But see, like towels only work when you're covered in so much sand. Now I got stuck in the sand, but my truck was
Well, use a
like-
piece of plywood.
there was nothing. I was in the boonies because I almost hit a deer and I swerved into sand because there was like standing
I would've hit the
right
deer.
there.
I would have taken baby
Hell
home.
no.
I heard
Right.
something that if you
That was
speed
a
up,
huge ass deer,
you can
and this
reduce
was a
the
new
impact.
All right,
Okay,
so
so I
you
was-
get a new rim. You get a new antler set up
Oh,
in front of your
really?
truck.
truck. No, no. Well, anyways, the sand was so deep that it almost got into the muffler.
Damn.
Yeah, and I had
And you were in
Really
the truck?
organized.
yeah.
What was it? A lifted, standard, drop?
It was
Standard.
a Ford F-150, but just like
That's
a,
where you're wrong. You got a Ford.
Yeah.
but it was like a small truck.
That's where you're wrong. You got a Ford.
Whatever.
Just
It
because they're
wasn't
a
my-
Ford.
And next week, sorry, we're not posting any videos. We got sued by Ford.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Don't worry, we'll just kick Jerry off. It's whatever. They don't watch him
No,
anyway.
no. Okay, so I go out because this is like in the middle of nowhere. I like the last house I saw was like 3 miles away, and I go out and it's getting dark. So I see like something walking, and I'm like, what is that? I go to it, and it's a fucking cow it's running away from me. I was like, oh shit,
You said
okay.
it's running away from you?
Yeah, because
Wait,
I was
You got hamburgers.
I was
Time
ready to
out,
see
time
it.
out, time out.
Wait,
So
hold on. No,
you get
shut
out of
up.
the car and you're like walking on the road?
Yeah, like like, I was trying to find like a house or somebody driving down that way.
Did you not have a phone? Or
Yes, I had a
You
phone,
just
but
don't
I
why
want
didn't
to
you
had
call
call
no
somebody?
Just never crossed your mind.
I
Never
bet
crossed
you.
your mind.
I bet you that cow just like.
Okay,
I bet you that cow was
this
having
was
car
not
problems.
here in Corpus.
And the cow was walking down the street looking for somebody to help him.
No, look.
And the cow ran into you.
Shut up. This was not in Corpus, so I didn't have no family, nobody to come and get me out.
You had that cow though.
Oh yeah, I had that cow though.
That cow.
You could have rode that cow.
Right.
Right into
To
town.
Calvary.
That cow.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God. Well, anyways, like I had nobody. There was nobody there to
Have you
get
never
me. or
been bull
anything.
riding?
So I was like walking, and I had my
Could've sprayed some
flashlight
kids
out,
with some
like
milk.
it's dark as shit. And then I see like this big ass truck coming. I'm over here like waving them down, cause I have my hazard lights on, so if anyone saw, they're like, "Is that you, bro?" I was like, "Yes." So they tried getting me out with a strap.
Is
And
that
they
your
got
Broke the
cow?
strap. I broke their strap, and then they're like, "Okay, all right, we'll come back." And they got like a chain.
And they never came back.
No, two
Like
trucks
you wait like the
came.
cop?
2 trucks came, and the first one couldn't pull me out. The second one couldn't pull me out. They both had to wrap themselves on me and pull different directions.
And the
this
truck
one
went.
pulled me out. No.
I've seen videos like that where like
No,
this
they
truck.
actually
I've
got
seen
me
videos
out.
where they do that with people.
Ooh.
No, I've seen the videos where like they'll like pull a car out like from the mud or whatever, and they hook the chain up to the car or whatever, and to the axle, and they started driving off, and it
Rip
just
off the
ripped the
axle.
whole axle off the car.
No.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Well,
Oh,
story
oh, that
short.
reminds me. So I had a buddy, right, who was at the beach.
Who would be friends with you though?
Apparently you, sucker.
If he got you there.
I just use him for his sleeves. Every time he gets a shirt, I take his sleeves.
Right. I just
For-
want to get. I
For
just want to
50
get
cents a
to
day,
the
you can
That's it.
supply me with new sleeves. And by sleeves, I mean new tattoo sleeves.
Well,
I need
anyways,
a
they
sleeve.
got me out.
Anyways, so
Golly, y'all
I'm-
always like cut
you
me off.
finished your story.
We thought you were done.
You finished
Y'all
your
cut me off.
No, you said that they
Yeah.
got. It took 2 trucks to get me out. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
Well,
the
then
next
okay.
You
story.
didn't hear the end of it though.
Okay, I'm assuming that it took 2
Okay.
trucks to get you out. Oh,
And then I
naturally
almost
they both got
in the
stuck
sand
again.
Wait, what?
I almost got stuck in the sand again.
Why?
Stop driving in sand.
Oh my god, because there was more sand when I reversed the other way.
But why would you?
Why would you reverse?
Oh
You're
my
on a
god.
road.
Because if I would have
Never look back.
into more sand, there was like a lot of sand.
Never look back.
Where were you at?
Oh my god.
I like how we all questioned why she reverses, but nobody questioned why I swerved.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well,
you
you
had a
told
valid
us
reason to swerve.
why. Because of the mud on your axles. Like Alabama, they're famous
Mud
for
on
their
your
mud.
asshole, yeah.
So, anybody know the Cowboys score? Please let me know.
Or don't, because it's funny for him not to know.
This was just, it was just
No,
like
I-
a weird
one or
place to
two
have
people
sand,
told me.
because everywhere else was like
Don't
grass
tell 'em.
and trees. This was like sand that I think people just dumped somewhere, because it was just,
Where the bodies are buried.
I bet you it was the cow. I bet
Like,
you
the
the cow
sand
had a
was
sandbag
so-
with it.
like when I got out of the truck, the sand was like up to like
Yeah,
my
but
calf.
did you ever see that cow again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the cow okay?
The cow is okay.
The cow's okay.
It had kids with it. It was so cute though.
Oh,
It
you
had
should have
kids
stolen
with
his
a cow.
child. They would have had incentives to help you.
Right?
Right? And push my car out.
That's funny.
But
What she said?
So
Something about
somewhere out there in this
12%,
world, there's a cow who
12%.
still has car problems.
Right. Nobody helped out the cow.
Right? The cow is like, you know what? I didn't put my hazards on.
Right.
you're like, you know what? No more whole milk for you. 2% only.
Right, 2%.
But
Reminds me of Napoleon Dynamite. Are you only drinking 2% because you think you're fat? Because you can drink whole milk.
vote for Pedro.
Go for Bridge. No, it's- I feel like you've never seen
I've
Napoleon
seen
Dynamite.
the movie. I just don't
I
know
can
why you're
throw-
quoting the
I
movie.
can throw this football over that mountain.
7-3.
I don't care.
Well, we're winning, so yeah. Right?
I hope the
Oh,
Cowboys
right.
lose. Just because it's funny.
Anyways.
So I had a buddy, right, who was at the beach, right? He has a big ass fucking truck, right? And he would drive down every now and then to help some people get out of the sand because, you know, Good Samaritan and shit. Well, there was a cop that got stuck in the sand, right? Now, legally, you're not supposed to help a cop, you know, get out of the sand because they have to call their towing company and it's all covered for them. You know what I mean?
Right, in case you damage the vehicle.
In case you damage the vehicle.
Okay, that
right?
makes
But
sense.
the cop was asking him to come over and help him. You know,
I don't
he's
know,
like,
sir.
all right, whatever, right? Like, I'll go. Well, he goes and he has the cop tie everything to it or whatever so that he can't be in trouble for anything. The cop fucking ties it to it. He says, all right, go ahead. Goes and tears off the back bumper of the cop car, right? And the cop just looked at it. He's like, fuck. And then looked at him. He looked at the thing, untied it. He said, just fucking get out of here before you get caught.
What
Oh,
the
man.
fuck?
We're like, oh shit.
That's funny.
That's wild.
I would have been recording it like after it all happened, and then put the NWA fuck the police and drive off.
Hell no, because you can get in trouble.
Hey,
Even
that's
if they said the fact that you're still doing it, you can still get in trouble.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If I ever see a cop car and a cop with a flat tire, I'm just gonna drive by and be like, I wish I could help, but I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, basically. And then they pull you over and they find all the cocaine just hidden in your coffer.
But he has a flat tire, he's gotta change his tire first.
Yeah, or you can just call back and be like, hey, dude, this guy said he didn't want to get in trouble. He's obviously going to be in trouble.
Right, he's doing something bad. Like
Provided
when she
for his
laughed.
family.
No.
That's why I kept staring at you because you went like this 3 times. I was like, how many times are you gonna finish that drink?
Oh, it was like chunks of like cookie down there, and I was like getting.
I know
them
the
out.
cookie that you put in there that we were gonna use as
Like,
straws.
look at that! It was all
They
melted
just
down there.
they
I'm
just
like,
mushed.
They melted, yeah, I know. I didn't.
It was too hot.
I didn't think it was
you
gonna
needed
do
to
that.
put ice. You needed to put ice and have
Why would you?
hot chocolate.
Why would you do that to the
Because
hot
the
chocolate?
cookie. Because the cookie.
No, the cookie. You eat the cookie separate. The cookie wasn't part of my recipe. That was what y'all wanted.
Well, that's what I wanted.
Oh, by the way, just letting you guys know, we're gonna do a slightly shorter podcast today because we're running out of battery.
True.
Mm-hmm.
What's it at now?
Yeah. So we got about 5 minutes left, something like that. All right. Just letting y'all know.
Well,
Damn, this is a
no,
short
we got a
podcast.
little bit longer than that. Started up at 40%, it's only like
Oh.
20, 19, 18, something like that. So it's
Until
fine.
it dies.
All right.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You gave an update a little while ago. It's fine. Yeah, it was at 20% like maybe 6 minutes ago. So it should.
Whoa, you are losing.
Yeah, I know, I saw that.
Pass, sucker.
Did y'all not see me go like this to the camera?
No.
That's
I
the
just
camera
figured you
did.
were flicking
I
out
was
the
too busy
people
eating
because.
my cookie.
Ah. It's alright. We'll watch the game here in a little bit. Whatever. Yeah, no, the person that says that that we're losing, she's gonna help us out with the Hafamela. Hafamela.
No.
Pamela?
Hafamela.
That's not even
Hafamela.
Hefemala, Hefemala, Boss Tamale, Hefemala.
Half Molly.
That's Molly.
Yeah.
So
Hafamala.
she had asked me how.
But she keeps spelling it Jeff Malaya.
Jeff Malaya.
That's not how you spell Jeff Malaya. Or that's how you spell Jeff Malaya. That's not how you spell the Half Molly.
She had asked how long we wanted to, how big did we want to try to make it, and I told Gilbert, I said, how big do you think? And finally we said, fuck it, let's go for the record. I ended up looking up the record. How long was the record?
It was like 150 feet, something like that.
I was like, fuck that, we're not going for the record. We're going for like maybe 5 feet. That's as tall as Gilbert is.
That is way too big.
That's way too big.
You know how much
what
you're gonna
she
spend on
never
pasta? Or masa?
I think it's
Challenge
supposed to be
expected,
like
bro.
3 feet.
Expected?
said. Yeah, the challenge is
The
expected.
challenge expected?
Challenge
You-
is expected.
How
to
much
be-
how much How I Met Your Mother have you watched where you still fucked up that thing right there?
I fucked it up one time, right?
It
No,
doesn't
it's
matter.
It's too much chocolate.
Barney never fucks it up.
Ah, he actually did.
No.
He never got the diapers and mospassas? The drink you drank it last time with orange juice and wine. Mimosas.
Mimosa.
Yep, diapers and mimosas. He never
Man, I
did
had a
that
bunch of
challenge.
those that I went home with. Almost went home with a gay guy.
How many times have you almost gone home with a gay guy?
3 times.
How many times did you take me home?
One was with me.
Oh,
yeah,
he brought me
like
here.
2 or 3 times. I know there was. I went to this one gay bar, right? Because they have a bunch of cheap drinks and everybody's really fun over there.
Everybody's really cool.
Well, yeah, they're really cool.
Really
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. They got
Home.
they got these people that dress in like it's like just suspenders, like no shirt, no
Okay, I
nothing,
wanna
just
go.
suspenders.
I want to see.
And they're walking around like this, right? And the guys, they got these like this little shot glasses.
Gilbert's
over
just
there, and
looking
it's
at
all
the
like
package the whole time.
it's all like orange juice shots with like
Right.
liquor and all that stuff in there, right? And I'm like, ooh, how much for it? They're like, oh, it's like $1 each. I was like, I'll buy 8. So I get them. I'm just drinking all of them. I'm just having fun. And next thing you know, I'm talking to some guy and he wants to take me home and we're gonna go party. And my homeboy's like, bro, you gotta stop. You gotta,
Luis
you're
did
not
this
going
to
nowhere.
his ass.
Luis?
Literally.
Yes.
Literally
Yes.
saved his ass.
Because I don't know, I get drunk.
Oh,
and
by the
I-
way, both of them have said the next time that happens, they're just letting him take you.
I hope not, man. Yeah, I gotta.
Okay, well that's not enough.
Look, I get drunk and you know, people are cool, you know, and but they
No,
don't.
you're gonna get picked up by lesbians.
Yeah, but they don't say things like they don't say things like
You're
we're
going
gonna
home
go
with
home
different
and
people.
fuck. No,
Yeah.
they're like, yo, you want to come back to my place? Yeah, I got some more drinks over there. We can chill, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, sure.
They tell Gilbert, I got candy.
No.
Candy.
Hey, the thing that you get for both of them, we got Apex
Yeah,
and an
Oh
extra.
my god.
and an extra room.
An extra room.
Gilbert's gonna wake up and like, oh, my ass hurts.
Oh, my
The guy's
God.
gonna be like, oh, you fell off the stairs, and then Gilbert's gonna walk outside like it's one fucking story house.
No, he's gonna be like, hey, you fell up the stairs and landed on my penis.
Oh, it was just that.
Oh,
It was just there,
man.
Or he could just say you were standing on my stool and you just fell.
Oh
Oh, have
no,
you
you were
seen
trying to ride my
that?
bike, but I didn't have a seat.
Right.
No, there's this video
That's
where
his
some
video.
guy's
He's
at a
like,
bar.
He's like,
It went like this far in his ass.
yeah. Well, he was like doing something. He was doing a magic trick on the seat, and then after
He
he
was
finished, it just like
Yeah,
and
like
it
the
went straight
seat,
up his
this,
ass. He's like, oh.
like the seat gave way,
It was like
and it
this
was like,
much in his fucking ass.
yeah,
Ouch.
poor guy.
Poor guy.
He's
Man.
gay.
He's like, hey, not again. That's.
Oh, I've seen this really messed up video, but I don't know if it's appropriate for the podcast.
Okay, let's not then.
No.
Yeah, I'll tell it to you guys
Anyways,
later.
okay, so like me and Gilbert, right? Because like you're like, oh, just give me Apex in the room. Okay, so like,
Rudy's
oh,
all, take him.
he said he was doing really good, right? Like he
Oh,
had
what?
9 kills.
Oh yeah, Apex. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm not.
Okay.
Still
I'd say
get to pay
that.
that.
It's stupid.
Well, Jerry saw that like I had 6 kills, but then I got like blasted with like this thermite grenade, which sets you on fire basically. And I was
Sets
so
your hopes
mad.
and dreams on fire.
It does. Like I was so close because I had like
MLG
But no
straps.
cigar.
yeah, but I was so close, man. I was so close. Sad
MLG
dreams.
straps,
My
right there.
dreams like shattered because like my teammates were down and I was trying to revive them, but then like another person was coming around.
It was like this
I'll
big
show you.
moment.
I'll
She
show
came
you.
around the
You
mountain.
put it-
Yeah, I recorded that shit. I was like, I gotta record it because that was my highest kill game and I was on fire.
Just 9? I feel like 9 is
Literally.
Okay, so you have like 3 people each squad, and there's 20 squads. So as soon as you and like another squad starts fighting, imagine like more squads coming your way, a set of 3 with like all different types of guns. So,
I feel it's just like Call of Duty.
it kind of is.
When I say Call of Duty, I go off.
But see, Call of Duty is like an open map, right? But this map, like this, it's like the storms coming in, kind of like Fortnite, right? How?
I've never played Fortnite.
Oh well. Anyways, a lot of people that know about Fortnite, you get caught in the storm, you die basically. So that's exactly what happens, and it's just getting smaller and smaller. And if you don't see anybody for a good while, it comes even faster. So it gets everybody in this little tiny circle to
nice.
fight.
But we're gonna go ahead and call it right now because I think one of our cameras is dying.
I
So
think the GoPro.
We gotta
died,
revive
so-
it somehow.
yeah.
Well, we're
Well,
probably
it's
just
still
gonna call
recording on the GoPro. It's just saying the camera's off on the phone.
Well, we're still gonna call it.
Yeah.
So thank you guys very much. We've been the Halfwitt Hooligans. Thank y'all for
Cheers.
listening. Buy t-shirts, buy merch. Check us out on Facebook.
50 cents a day and you can keep her feet purple.
Right. Yeah. We'll see you guys
Instagram.
later.
Bye.
Bye.